Cheers.
Cheers. To a week in Nazaré.
Has it been a week?
Well, it's going to be a week.
Okay.
The most notable thing about this place is just all the tiny little shops, like bars and restaurants.
Everywhere.
Like the density of all these tiny little spaces.
I mean, it's really charming, I guess, is the word I keep going back to, but it's nice. I haven't been anywhere quite like it. I know that's part of the reason we like Baltimore is because there are little shops and it could just be right next to someone's house, you know. We're just turning down random alleys and there's a restaurant, you know, just a random alley and there are people out eating in the alley and it's just...
Yeah, and right, so it's not only that like every storefront or like every building on a street is a shop, there's streets everywhere. There's like all these tiny little streets, tiny little alleys, like you just keep walking and there's always streets, there's always places, so people sitting outside eating.
Lindas praias, lindas gatas, vida moçada, capixaba, o sol praticamente.
Maybe up that one.
It's like when you see those movies, European movies, where there's a police chase always, they're like weaving and winding through all these, it's exactly like that. There's all these tiny roads and little alleys just all over the place and people just everywhere. And it's been really nice.
Boy, this still looks unfamiliar to me.
The other thing that I said to you is how much it reminded me of, it's like small town, but also a very urban environment. I mean, it's a small city, but it is a city. Like it's very dense and there's people everywhere. But it also is like, clearly everybody knows each other.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like walking down the street, like people saying hi to other people sitting at the bar.
I was getting my haircut and the barber, he's only been here a year and a half, he was telling me. He immigrated from India. And everyone's just knocking on the window. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Like, people keep tapping the window. They're just like waving, they know them, you know? And in the past few days, we have already been able to, like, oh yeah, okay, I recognize this, I recognize that. You started to notice the same people. So, I don't, long term, like, if we were here for years, I don't know how that would, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, eventually it would probably get old. Because it is a small town in the sense that I looked it up, there's 15,000 people.
It's really very small.
Right? Yeah.
I got my hair cut, and I was a little, you know, black guy getting your hair cut in Portugal. You're a little skeptical of what it's gonna look like. I like it.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Do you like the haircut? I like it.
There's also the local beer.
Super Bock.
Super Bock.
Super Bock, which is good, but I personally prefer this Sagres.
Sagres, yeah.
Sagres is lighter.
And they give you tiny little glasses for like 6-ounce glass. Everywhere those the beer.
Everyone here drinks way smaller portion of beer than the US. I can't imagine in the US you getting a glass where one beer wouldn't fill the bottle of it. But they drink a lot of it. Like I guess it's like portion control, you know?
Yeah, you realize it slows you down.
It slows you down a little bit.
the 3 nights that we had dinner here, we went to.
That's mine too. We went to a place called Little India.
Little India, yeah.
And well, there's also limited options for us. We're both vegan, right? And this is a small town in Portugal, right? Here, so far, it's been very limited. Like there's just a few places.
Yeah.
It's not to say that there's nothing, but like it's just not nearly as much. There's like 3 places that we have that we can consider. And then like randomly we'll look at it and like there might be one thing. Everyone has vegetable soup.
Yeah, they really do. Everybody has vegetable soup.
Everybody has, but who wants to eat vegetable soup?
It also may be like fish soup with vegetables.
True.
But so yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of places in the U.S., you'd at least have an option or two. Here, most of the places there are no options.
Yeah, most of the places there are no. I mean, this is very much a seafood and meat type of place. But that being said, the Indian food has been really good. And a lot of Indian food naturally is vegan anyway, or it can be easily made vegan, just not using butter. And so Little India, it's still just an exceptional Indian restaurant.
And then we went to the little cafe for breakfast, which is mostly vegan place.
Oh yeah, they had really good acai bowls.
Oh yeah.
They have two types of toaster, guys. And the lady explained this to me. She said Americans get confused by this. So toast here can mean just toast, or it can mean a sandwich, a toasted sandwich.
Yeah, kind of like a panini.
Like pretty much a panini.
Yeah.
So, but they're both called toast.
Right.
So,
Do you want this toast or this toast?
yeah. We're doing this right now because we're in the moment and it's exciting. But I assure you that the pace of this will slow down because I'm trying to like relax and chill. But I do want to like show as much as I can and talk about it. And again, it's for us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get this down before I forget what happened.
David's mom, his parents come to visit us, and we go out, and we always have a great time. And at the end of the trip, she documents everything. And literally a little diary of like writing up, here's what we did. And it's so cool. So this is inspired by you. It's a good way to remember the things that you do because I don't know about you guys. I'm 35, you're 37, almost 40. and it seems like, you know, as time goes on, with every new memory that I make, it's like I have to replace it. I have to replace an old memory. Like my hard drive's full, and if I make a new memory, some other thing is being deleted. So, like,
so this is so he can remember how to drive. Okay, so we'll check back in a few days and we'll let you know what the rest of our weekend is.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.